you can handle this. You are capable of handling a lot more than what you give yourself credit for. So difficult emotions, they may sometimes get the better of you, but they always pass. You always make it through them. By bringing mindfulness to the process of going through hard times, you can train yourself to recognize and build upon your own resilience, seeing clearly that you are capable of handling the difficulty. Essentially, in doing this, you will train the mind to know that you are okay. It's interesting, this topic, as you can often look at your achievements and downplay them. But then also, if you have a setback, if you have an experience that isn't a positive one, then you often amplify it in your mind. The mind does this to somewhat protect us. But what it actually does is actually causes us more harm than good a lot of the time. So in being able to recognize our achievements and knowing that we are more than capable of handling the situation that we're faced with, we'll find ourselves in a much better position going forward to respond to some of those challenges that we face as they arise. So we're going to practice around this today. So to begin with, just ground yourself in the present moment. So feel your feet on the floor. If you're sat down, then your back upright in the chair. And just let's begin by taking a deep breath in through the nose. And then out through the mouth. And as you take another inhale, just begin to close your eyes or just lower your gaze slightly, just a few feet in front of you, just with your hands on your thighs and your shoulders relaxed. So to start this practice, let's start by taking a deep breath in through the nose once again. And just feeling the body relax as you let go of the breath. I'd like you to bring to mind a difficult emotion. Just something that you have experienced recently. And I'd like you to specifically focus on the feeling around this experience. So you can do this by first tuning into the body. So what does the body tell us about this experience, about this emotion? Just feeling the emotion in the body. And just investigate your capacity to be with it. What feels overwhelming or unmanageable? Just ask yourself if you are able to handle the feeling in this single moment. As you take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just continuing to tend to the bodily experience, just examining whether you're able to be present with this emotion. So now we'll transition a little bit to the mind and the mental state around this emotion, around this experience. So when this emotion or experience is present, what is the mind doing? Just notice the thoughts that arise and the general feelings of the mind. And once again ask yourself if anything arising may be too much to handle. Now for the final couple of minutes, we're just going to reflect on the pains and difficulties you have gone through over your life. So through small frustrations and larger experiences of grief and tragedy, you have made it to this moment today. You have made it through all the adversity that you previously experienced. You capitalized on all the opportunities that were necessary to get you to this point in your life. So let's just spend a minute just to recognize your natural resiliency. Just remembering that indeed you are capable. You can handle this. And as we bask ourselves in this thought that we are capable, just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, as we maybe bring to mind some of those successes. So once again, if we take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, as you begin to feel yourself grounded in the seat or your feet on the floor, you just begin to hear any sounds in the room around you. As you open your eyes and bring yourself back into the room. And just remember going forward that this practice is one that we so often underplay, that we do tend to focus on the experiences that haven't gone well, rather than the ones that have. So maybe consider going forward how you can look more to the positives of what you have done, of what you have achieved, and what you have learnt from that, just to allow you to recognize that you can handle this. You can handle this situation that you are facing, or this experience.